Right, guys, so today we're gonna break down a full speed and jumping day. Got my boy Dan here, receiver at LIU. We're kind of just like a month and a few days out from him going to camp. So we're kind of really turning it up on the speed day, but this is gonna be a full breakdown for you guys, showing warm up and then turning it up, what we do for just trying to improve top speed, but also get off and thinking about how it correlates with the training that we're doing. So to start out, we're just gonna get into, split squat lunge. Let's get into that first. So he's going down, right? He's getting as deep as he possibly can into that split squat, trying to keep that heel down. But this is a lunge, not a split squat. So when he comes up, right, he's using into that next step, if that makes sense. So he's going down and then using that glute to get into the next step. That's the idea, because glute length and strength is probably the most important for strides, right? If we can't fire glutes properly, we're gonna be compensating between sides, getting some imbalances going on, right? So he's working this for 10 yards and back, coming up into the next step every time. So obviously Dan's at more of an advanced level, getting to that point where you can just at least get into somewhat of a split squat with some knee over toe, even if you're here, but if you can get lower, even better, striding, firing that glute into that next step. So he's going back down and back. This is just gonna open up the hip flexor, wake up the connective tissue in the knee to get ready to rock, because we're using a lot of impulse today on the tendons. Gotta lock in, man. That's what I'm saying. There you go. Okay, now we're going Cossack squat. So he's getting as deep as he can, right? Split stance, trying to keep his chest up. A good way to do that is keeping the thumbs up, right? He gets that stretch here. Try to keep this heel down. Open the leg, squeeze the quad, and then shift low between sides. You're gonna see him do it right now. Open up, squeeze quad, and then shift again. That's the idea. Get as deep as you can. Work on that left side. Good, open and squeeze into the next side. He's going down and back. Right, so a lot of warm-ups, if you notice, like if you've ever been in high school or college warm-ups, they kind of just go to like right here, then shift, right? You want to be very intentional with your warm-up, okay? Some of the best, most fastest track runners in the world warm up for an hour with very high intention before they can hit crazy numbers. You know, open up the body, open up the tendons, open up the lower leg, hip flexors, hamstrings, groin, low back. There you go, good. So he's going down and back with this, same thing, 10 and back, 10 yards and back. These two are a go-to for me on my running, jumping. They get me fired up pretty much. Next thing that we got is tib raises and calf raises, okay? So obviously for running and jumping, the lower leg, the front and back is taking a lot of pressure. So what we're doing is just getting full reps here, coming up all the way, controlling back down. We're gonna get 20 reps. Pretty fast reps, right? Because we don't want to fatigue. We're just getting blood flow pumping down there. And then at the 20th rep, we're gonna hold for 10 seconds. And also today, I want you doing 50 tibs and calves after we're done. Holding as high as you can for 10 seconds. Right now I want a straight leg calf raise. Straight leg calf raise. Single leg, right? So his hips are rolled forward. We're trying to get this Achilles stretch in the bottom, and then he's coming up and back, controlling back down 3 seconds on the way down. Right, we're getting 10 reps, and at that 10th rep, we want to hold that isometric at the top, and that's the focus here. So we got one set of that. So after we warmed up the lower leg, getting a little blood flow there, we're going to work ankle hops. So Dan's just going to be focusing on me. We're just going to be going back and forth, just like this. Right, so we're not heel slapping right now. We're just tap and go, right, split stance, and he's just mimicking what I'm doing. Now, if you're watching this, just understand that you can just mess around yourself in and out, right? We're being really intentional with how we're going with these reps. Fast. But no heel slap on the ground. Focusing on that single leg. Wide and high. There you go. Split again. All right, so I'm just giving them different variations right now. And then fast again. And that's just the warm-up for ankle hops. Kind of just preparing the ankle to handle all different types of positions. We're gonna get into the juice. First things first, we're gonna go jog to the 30 backwards. We always start backwards. So let's get going. Just get going like this. We're being intentional with knee over toe, right? And he's going down all the way. Little jog, right? Probably 30, 40, 50%, right? Once you get down there, then you're jogging back, being intentional with your strides. You want to think about your strides, right? If you ever look at David Weck's stuff, he's got this rotational stuff. You want to think about that rotation, okay? Real quick, let's just show him the rotation stuff, right? Think about this as you're going, working on the rotation of the body. Getting this warmed up for sprints is a key for me. This has helped me with understanding, you know, what sprinting is. It's really just like a constant correction in rotation. So you're able to reach back fully. Now we're gonna get into it. So we got 3 reps or 3 sets. I guess you call 3 sets. We're gonna go backward sprint, then forward sprint, then explosive skips, right? One's gonna be 70%, 80%, and then like 95, 100% for that last set, okay? We're just gonna break it down. So we're gonna go backwards. This isn't a pedal, it's a backward sprint. So the same way that you would lift your leg to get over in every sprint step, like if you're doing A skips, you still want that to be the same idea when you're going backwards, right? Okay, so Dan's gonna go 30 yards, getting explosive, 70%, yep. Turning it up, yep, good, good, good. Reach, 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 reach. So that's the idea, is backwards. Then spend some time, back up, and we're gonna build up into the forward. Okay, so now Dan is building up into the forward sprint. Okay, so you wanna think about this as a bound, like a straight leg. If you ever done track, if you ever worked on bounds, this is the idea, okay? So I'm gonna run over by Dan. It's a bound, okay? So remember, you were going like this with track, right? You wanna think of this, your strides forward should be long and explosive. So you wanna build up into it, boom, 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 and then keep going. Getting knees higher than 90 degrees, and those back legs firing off the ground. That's why we did the backward sprint first. So let's see Dan right here. See how he's gonna go. Here we go, Dan. Right, he's turning up, turning up, turning up, turning up, turning up, turning up, turning up. Good. Now that's 70%. Right, he's at 70% right now. Right, so that was 70%, him just going. Now we're gonna go to 80, 85, turning it up. We got hops now. Okay, now we got explosive skips. So being a calf raise and you land, jump like you're gonna go up. I come up and it's a continuous skip, but we're never going up and then landing on our heel, okay? So it's a continuous skip. I think about the calf raise, I land on that Achilles, loading that Achilles all the way through 30 yards. Yep, 70% here. So same thing with your jumps, you're still going 70%, is loading into the next jump, loading into the next jump, right? You don't wanna just step into the next jump. You wanna have some momentum, right? Now he's walking back, now that's the first set, and we continuously go and progress each time, right? So now he's going 80, 85%. Call me crazy, but I've been doing it, and it feels great, and every single person I've worked with is with it. So let's go, turn it up. Long strides, long strides, long strides, reach, 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 reach. Good, you wanna get these long and quick and explosive. That's the key with these backward sprints. Right, so now he's going 85% forward sprint. Long strides, long strides, long strides, good. Right, skips again, 85%. Let's go, boom, good. And you notice how he's not going on his heel. Now he's going 30 yards like that. Yeah, really good, Dan, good. Right now he's at 95, 100%. Right, explode, explode, quick, 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 good. Yeah, that's best rep, easily best rep. So again, we're at 95, 100%. Here we go, fast, forwards, boom, boom, build, 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 long, 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 long. Lift the leg. Right, last thing, explosive skips, full 100%, 30 yards. Here we go, load into every single jump. Boom, get his height, go for height, go for height, go for height. Extend, extend. So that's the key thing, is you wanna be floating with these explosive skips, right? It should be a calf raise and you're in the air and you land on the calf. You should be able to handle that Achilles stimulus, your entire body weight landing into the ground. Now we got the sprints in the way. We're working, I guess I could call it, it's a one long step into 1-2 punch. Very quick, like you're getting a rebound, like you're going up for a dunk, whatever it is, okay? Staggered stance, lean, boom. You wanna load into it, right? But power step. And then that next foot's coming, and that should be the quickest you're off the ground, quick as possible, right? And still get that extension. So it's lean, boom. That's the idea. Here we go. It's not so much strict with the knees, like you're gonna be sort of staggered a little bit. Just get up as high as you can, right? Load and go. Boom, boom. Good. Now switch legs, constantly switching. Let's go 5 each leg, or 5 each side. Stagger and go closer with your stance. It's literally like a walk up. You're walking up. You load into it, long step, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Really good. Fully extend hips and look up. The idea is float. Boom! Good. Come on. Come on. It shouldn't be out of your comfort to be able to load, right? It should be like you feel very comfortable going into the step. That's the idea. Boom! Tap, go. Boom! Yes. Now again, we're working both sides here to eliminate any imbalances. It's called structural balance. If you jump as many times on your right, we're jumping as many times on our left. That's probably the best left rep you've got. 5 each. Okay. So now we're going single leg jumps with 1 step. I'll show an example here. So we're staggered, right? 1, 2 up. So same thing, right? I load, hello, like this, right? This should be like a staggered, right? It doesn't want to be like this, like the other one, right? So think about that, right? So this first step is here into bringing all hips, okay? This is the idea. So we're here, right? One and go, one and go. It's just staggered, like you're loading into the next step. Boom. Okay? Good. Too long with the first step. It should just be lean. It's just momentum step.
Too long as in stride?
Yeah. Too long
on the ground.
Yeah. No, it's too long in front of you. You see what I mean? So you go here. It should just be a load step. So it doesn't have to be so far out here. You can be like this. The second step is the only one where you can go like out in front because you're loading your hips into it. Yeah. Good. Get going. Just one and go. One and go. Boom. Good, but get momentum. Very high the whole time. Think of it like you're sprinting. Yeah, 100%. But don't get low like this. Just get low going forward. Good. Like you want to get momentum. Like the hoop is over here. How can you get one step and explode up as fast as possible to get over here? Yes, but get high. Boom. There you go. There you go. There should be a lot of tension on the knee. There should be a lot of tension on the Achilles. Right? Think about it. You're using all your body weight to jump off of one leg. So this is going to be full stimulus in the Achilles, full stimulus in the tendons in the knee. Right? And you're getting full hip extension. Good. So that hip extension should be off one leg. So it's going to be even more powerful. Boom. Right? That's the idea. Good. Much better. Much better. For sure. Get 5 each here. You know the first step that we took for the 2-step, where we're like loading, boom, and you kind of just, shoo, it's like a transition. It should be like this, get off, right? Soft, but get off. Better, definitely better. I want more knee flexion, meaning when you get that full extension. See what I mean?
The other one.
No, you did it right, But like, the idea is to push off the ground as much as possible. Now, what do I mean by that? Well,
Where you side?
Yeah. Try to think of the same technique that you just did for that other side now. Doesn't matter. Boom, boom. Yeah. So you can notice the difference in sides right here. Okay, next thing we got for plyos is a deep squat plyo. So Dan's gonna be here, right? And he's thinking about lifting the hip flexor, firing that hip flexor in the short range, but being still on his toes and loading the Achilles. Comfortable. These reps. He's going down 10 yards and then back. Now, if you have any pain with this movement, just work on the knee program, right? Getting mobility first. The idea is he's firing hip flexors and being comfortable in a deep squat, just like he had the bar on his back. But here we go. Explode. Yep. Quicker off the ground. That's the rep right there. This is the rep. Beautiful. We got 2 of those. So 2 sets of that. Right. Last thing for today, off the ground as possible. This is mimicking stride, working jumps. Boom, as quick as possible off the ground. 20 strides. Literally just boom, trying to hit the chest. Knee to chest every time. And heel slaps. That's the idea. Explode. Stay in place. Good. Higher with the knee. Killer. Something we got to work on, but that's the idea, is you're consistently just boom, right? Two sets of that, 20 reps, right? And then the last thing that we work, right, so Dan, you can bang them out. The last thing that we work is 50 reps of those tibialis raises, because we already have developed some tightness and fatigue in the Achilles and the calf and the tibialis muscle. So we want to still be able to get blood flow there for healing. So we're going to get 50 tibialis raises and then 25 each leg for the FHL calf raises. After that, we're going to then bang in the big toe stretch and the tib stretch to then open up the fascia of the foot, because our cleats are slamming our feet into the ground. So what we want to do is open that up and alleviate any tightness that we have and actually prepare us for a rolled ankle if we have to have one. Okay, so I've had many guys that they roll their ankle and they're completely fine just because we work on that after the session, after the speed session, so they're actually prepared to get into that awkward position, right? And that's pretty much it for the speed and jumping day. So what you want to focus on is continuously progressing with the backward sprint. That's a key thing in actually propelling forwards, but also thinking about sprint form, thinking about getting higher than 90 degrees on every single stride, but also kicking back and getting that full ankle extension off of the ground, right? The idea of getting this off the ground as much power as possible with every single stride step is a key thing. And then also when we work our jumps, right, we want to be intentional with that Achilles stiffness. We're developing Achilles stiffness to be able to handle being more elastic from jumps, right? And there's just a bunch of different variations that we can work on to make sure that we're working both sides, not missing any reps, building structural balance as we go. Even if you have a strong side, still work the weak side with the same amount of reps and the same amount of intention. That's pretty much it. And work on mobility and a little blood flow at the end. So speed and jumping day, this is how to get the most out of your gains personally. This is what I'm doing consistently twice a week. And I've just seen massive strides based on my 4 days in the gym, strength training, developing adaptation, and then going into speed and jump sessions with not feeling tightness, not feeling pain, and just being able to fly.